Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Peril with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out the Watchtower free room for LEGO Batman 3. Now as you can see on the right, we have a handful of collectibles we're going to grab. 3 gold bricks, 7 character tokens, 11 quests, and 2 Adam Wests. Now we also have quick links available below in the video description, and if you're not familiar with them, we highly suggest you look down there and check them out. Now, we are going to show you quest number 1, which is actually part of the story. This is most likely going to be seen between levels 6 and 7, or no, 5 and 6. Between 5 and 6. One of the two, right? And then it's important to know that 6 is involved. How about that? And I don't think you can get around this, but we wanted to show you just in case somehow there was a way around it. But there is a Plastic Man quest right in the control room of the Watchtower. And like I said, I'm 99.9% sure you have to do this in order to progress through the story. And if you have not beaten the story and you're trying to complete this, we highly recommend you go and complete the story and possibly even free play. Just because you're going to get character tokens and some other things, not to mention money, that will allow you to buy and do the things you want to do. Oh, to the end. All right, so we got Mr. Freeze here. He is certainly a cheeky, chilly buddy. And we try to sneak up on him, and it does us no good. So we're going to need to go ahead and go invisible. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. All right, now he cannot see us, and we can run up and smack him. He's like, hey, who did that? I hear you, but I don't see you. And I even get right in his ray, and he still can't freeze me. So go ahead and pow him the 3rd time, and he will drop like a sack of frozen potatoes. And you can go ahead and advance along the way through the story. So we do actually unlock Plastic Man for completing this. So like I said, it's important that you have done this, and you need to do this in order to complete free play. So make sure that you do this before you complete free play too. Anywho, moving along. So the next quest is actually going to be right around the way. We're going to start by looking at our numbers here. And as you can see, we have 1 quest done, and that was from the story mode stuff. So now we're going to go ahead and move along. And here we are in the control room. You will find that parts of this video are sped up, some more than others. And we do that just because why would you want to watch me run in slow motion across the screen? So we speed it up, and we actually run all the way over into the hangar, which is on the far right of the control room. And upstairs on the upper left tier here, we find Man-Bat and Kevin Smith. And basically, they break it down, and Kevin Smith does the translating for us, which is nice, because I don't know about you, but I certainly don't speak Man-Bat language. And, oh, look at that, one-handed push-ups. That's awesome. But basically what he translates to us is that he needs 1 more ingredient in order to mix up some sort of concoction that he's trying to make. And so we're going to go ahead and find it for him. And I will say that there's a couple of these scenes, quests, where the cinematic is just, the dialogue is just forever. It just goes on and on and on and on. But you can see by looking over the top of Man-Bat's head, he needs the green potion. So go ahead and grab the green stuff and bring it back. Once you do, he's going to be all excited. I don't know if you need a translator to determine that or not, but once you, like I said, once you kick it over, he actually rewards us with a nice gold brick. So nice. So yeah, there is lots of stuff to do on this level. This is kind of a long level. Like I said, you guys might want to familiarize yourself with the quick links. Because like right now, look at this dialogue. You could have sped through it and click the next quest, which is quest 3, and been moving along. But at the same time, we appreciate your patience, and we're going to walk you through this step by step. So yes, we did speed it up, but yes, we are the Flash, so it's double time. And right down in the middle of the hangar area, you're going to find Batgirl. And then Harley Quinn pops in too, and she drops some, well, she basically tells us that there is some presents, and we should not mess with them. But Batgirl is determined to find these civilians that need rescuing. So we're going to switch on over to a flying character. We chose Superman. And you don't have to, but it just makes it easier to get up and around. And we're going to go ahead and take out all these boxes. Now, most of these boxes have civilians in them. And you're going to have to wait for the icon to pop up and then press it and then lead them back down to Catwoman. Now there are, I believe, well, we'll find out here in a second. But basically, you have to rinse and repeat this method until they are all saved. So we've got the first of 4, and there's another guy right here on the bottom floor. So we'll go ahead and free him from that box. Free he, free he, free he. Haha, trying to get a little old school mix up in here. So up on the left-hand side, there is a Joker henchman, so you got to watch out for that. And up on the upper left side, you're going to find another civilian who needs some saving. So be patient, wait for that icon, press it, and then make your way back down to the bottom. Whee! Look at that, he even makes the jump. What a daredevil he is, huh? All right, 3 of 4 now successfully saved. So we're going to make our way up to the very top high right side. And oh no, it's 2 bad guys. So we'll go ahead and smack them around. One just disappears. I don't know where he ended. It looks like he made the jump too. They like jumping from these high places. All right, so the final guy is in the upper right-hand side. And we're going to go ahead and press the icon indicated and drop it like it's hot. And he's going to follow us down. Oh, there's that bad guy. And look at Robin powing him. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Heat ray for the win. And booyakashow. 4th guy is now in. So, next, if you're moving along, is going to be a character token. It happens to be the first one, and it's going to be character token 1. It's actually going to be in this same area in the hangar. So, and I will try to label all of these in the quick links down below so that you know which area these are. So, anywho, maybe that'll help you find what you need. Let us know. Look at that little dolphin swim, that dolphin swim flying method that Superman's doing there. All right, so this character token that I just spoke of is actually up in the high right side in the back corner, and it is going to require the use of Robin and the techno suit. So we're going to go ahead and get our on and roll all the way back to the techno station. And use your little guy to go through the rabbit hole and make your way all the way back through. And we're going to go ahead and use the other rabbit hole right around the corner. You might not have noticed that one right away, but go ahead and sneak in there and collect Tim Drake character token, which happens to be the first character token on our checklist. So, booyakashow! Now we're pretty much wrapped up in the hangar, at least for right now. So we're going to go ahead and duck out and roll and see what's going down in the control room. So, oh yeah, slide on through and check this out. As soon as you get done with that room, you pop out and Aquaman is standing here. This is a little bit of a peculiar quest. Black Canary doesn't say a word, but he's speaking about her in the third person the whole time, or first person, whatever. And, but yeah, what we need to do is go find a little oyster or a clam, or I think it's an oyster. Yeah, it's an oyster. There we go. And we're going to find that by moving towards the middle of the room here. And off to the left-hand side of this other control panel, you might notice that there's this new silver box. So we're going to go ahead and switch to a Batman and pull out his power suit and blow it up. So aim and target and booyakashow out. And now we're going to, oh no, look at that. We have to get our sonar suit. So get that out. And now look at that. There's our oyster we need to take. So we'll take that bad boy back on over to Aquaman and return it, and I'm sure he'll thank us for our time by kicking down with a potential gold brick. Oh, look at that. She bails out. Oh, and now she's back. She teleports now, apparently. So that's awesome. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of fish flying over me. And, all right, so any day now, a lot of this stuff is pretty humorous if you're patient enough to listen to it. Me, myself, in this particular case, I'm trying to get through all this. So, shorten it up, Aquaman. Ain't nobody got time for that. But we also get the Black Canary character token. So, that does not count for our character tokens on our checklist. But it does go towards our overall characters unlocked. So, now, you may have noticed there's these silver bouncing statues scattered throughout the control room. Go ahead and switch to Batman and his power suit. And you have to move pretty quickly. But you found, as you can see here, we're making mistakes and taking our sweet time, and we still pull it off, even though it's really close on that one. But there are a total of 5 of these guys. So we started on the far right and just made our way across the left side, and then came down around the front and then back around to the right. So we're going to drop down to this lower area where the green lantern is and blast that guy. And still got plenty of time, as you can see right now. So we're going to make it up to the right. He's over here on the right. Psych! He's right there on the left. I just wanted to fool you guys, but you guys probably already saw that. You probably could have powed him right off the bat, too. But regardless, once you get all 5 within the allotted time frame, you can go ahead and collect your character token, which is Kid Flash. So we got a lot of characters. It's going to be interesting to see how much money overall we spend on characters, because we're pretty much going to be buying all of the characters at once. Speaking of characters, make your way to the back middle section of the area, and you will use Batman's sensor suit to go ahead and detect this little area, and it gives us a magnetic suit, which we can go ahead and use Robin to go ahead and open it up, and we find the Questions character token. So, oh, to the yeah. Now we're moving along to quest number 5. We're going to head on into the containment cell area, which you probably remember that as Joker's boss battle area from the story. And we can see Kevin Smith is back here jabbing away. So we're going to go ahead and see what he has to say. Look at that. He's talking about the Condiment King. I don't even know what he's talking about. But essentially, well, we need to go on a little quest for him here, and we're going to need to run around, and as a result, we actually do get a character token. I won't ruin it, but we already said it. Oh, yeah. All right, so here he is up here. He basically warns us about this battle, and this is a pretty simple battle. Condiment King sends 6 of his cronies after us, and we pow, 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 pow them, and then he comes down for a little visit. We give him a nice little shot right in the chops. And I don't know if you have to, but it certainly helped using the Batarang to go ahead and kind of stun him. And then we were able to get close and attack him. Now, I believe you can run up in the sensor suit too, and we'll prove or disprove that here in a second since we are invisible. And hopefully that's not too hard for you guys to see, but I am very, very sneaky. And I'm pretty sure you underestimated my sneakiness. Speaking of sneakiness, we're going to go ahead and pal him with the Batarang anyways and sneak up on him and finish it off. And check it out, he's got one more round of baddies, so we'll go ahead and cha-cha-cha-cha and get those guys all. And they're like, where did it come from? They don't even know. They didn't even see it coming. But this would be a good spot for you to get some multipliers going for your studdage if you're not rocking the stud multipliers yet. But if you aren't, I highly recommend you go and complete the story and free play before you try to finish all of this, especially since there's some stuff you might not be able to get. Look at that. So Kevin is happy, and in the end, he rewards us with not only the Condiment King character token, but a gold brick for our hard efforts as well. Because what would be a quest without being paid with a gold brick? All right, so one more added to our list. Oh, yeah. We're almost to that 100 brick gold countdown, or 100 gold brick countdown, if I could say it right. All right, so we've pretty much got this area wrapped up. We do have another thing or two to go ahead and do. This next one's going to be Adam West. Go ahead and use the electricity suit or Shazam or Black Adam and go ahead and turn that off, and he jumps out and craps out a bunch of studs, and he gets rescued. So that is the first of 2 Adam West in Perils in this area. And if you make your way all the way over on that same upper platform, you can see that there is a gold lock that you can melt off with the heat ray. And I don't care which one you use. You can use Superman, you can use spacesuit, whoever. But once you get that off, go ahead and bust open the box and grab Joker Space Henchman, which is nice. Now we see that there are these little switches here, and we're going to go ahead and put those to use. Those are actually in reference to old Mothman, and we're going to take on that one here in a second. But first, let's go ahead and grab a gold brick. You might have noticed that there are these penguins in captivity over here. We're going to go ahead and flip the switches in the allotted amount of time, which does get a little squirrely, and I would recommend a flying character, but at the same time, it takes so much time to fly and then drop that it's easier just to get a character with good hops. So the spacesuit worked for us, and once you get them all, it might take you a time or two. Go ahead and collect your gold brick, which is actually the first gold brick of our 3 that are needed in this particular area. So, and I mean the Watchtower area. See, I told you. Oh, it's Killer Moth, not Mothman. What a noob. Who's Mothman? I don't even know if there is a fictional character called Moth. Probably is. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and basically lure this guy around the area with all of these little switches that turn on these giant light bulbs. So we were just standing on one a minute ago when I referred to him as the Mothman. But there's a little bit of a stud trail that kind of leads you to the next one each time. So pretty self-explanatory quest here. But you will need to have the patience to go around and flip each one of these switches and have him go, ooh, yeah. And essentially what we're doing is we're luring him and distracting him right to this safe. And once we get to the safe, he opens it up, unsuspecting that we are there, and we go ahead and swoop in for the thievery, which children, well, and adults for that matter, stealing is bad, okay? You don't want to steal. But in this case, he gives us a gold brick, so we'll go ahead and we'll accept his generosity here, because there's a difference between giving and stealing, right? Or I should say receiving and stealing. But like I said, we made it all the way around, and he's down on his luck. But we're going to go ahead and take his gold brick as payment, and we're going to get the character token for the killer moth. So it's killer, man. That's totally killer. And now we take one last look at the room, and we find that it is empty and ready for us to depart. So we slide back into the control room, and we find ourselves heading into the laboratory. Now, in here, we find right off the bat, Mr. Adam West, number 2, is in peril. So we're going to go ahead and save the mayor. And you could use Superman's halitosis breath, or you could use the Arctic suit, which I'm trying to do, but it's kind of a funny angle. I'm not sure how or why that was happening. I'm sure it was user error, but save him. He gets all excited and poops out his studs, and then he runs off. Gives us a gold brick on his way out, too. What a nice guy. I knew I voted him for mayor for a reason. Oh, wait, I had nothing to do with that. I don't live in Quahog. All right, over on the upper left-hand side, you may have noticed a little bit of a quest with Booster Gold and Skeets. And basically, they tell us that they want to, well, they'd like to see us in a fan form. So we're going to go ahead, and this is a costume quest. And you can see what items you need over on the left-hand side. And both of those are actually going to be purchasable items. And lucky for us, the character customizer is literally a couple of steps to our right. So we'll go ahead and bust out over there and hop into this little daytime coffin. And we'll switch in here. So now, I always recommend that you name your character just so you know which one it is. And in this case, we're going to go ahead and name him Skeets, because that's what we're working with, right? And although it does take a little bit of extra time, if you are very good, have a photographic memory, and don't find any problems with not naming, then don't spend the time naming. That's okay. We won't be mad at you, certainly. So you are going to have to switch to the headpiece and buy the Booster Gold helmet, which cost you 1,000 studs. And you're also going to have to switch to the body and buy the Booster Gold, which is another 1,000 studs. So pretty reasonably priced. I don't know if those are Black Friday prices or not, but or perhaps Cyber Monday. But we'll take them, and we'll go over here and switch on over to our Skeets character, which is easy to find because we labeled it, and booyakashow. We'll hop up in here and go into another extremely long piece of dialogue. But like I said, it's cool, though. Most of these are pretty humorous. If you don't have my annoying voice talking over them, you know, you can certainly get some laughs from those as well. Once we get done, he actually rewards us with a gold brick. No character token. Bummer deal, dude. And but what it does do is open up the next quest, which is right down below, and it's the Penguin. And he's got a couple of henchmen floating around, so we'll go ahead and chaw them up. And then we'll talk to him. And it looks like it's another costume quest, which, spoiler alert, it totally is. So this is another one of those long ones. So if you guys are in a hurry, you've already done this quest perhaps, or maybe you're just doing it and you don't need to hear me flap about it anymore, go ahead and click the next quick link. God, that's kind of a tongue twister sometimes. And it's going to be gold brick number 2. Just to help out. Not that you can't read and figure out we were just on quest 8, but anywho, if you are hanging out, we're going to go ahead and go back over to our daytime coffin, and this time we're going to select the right-hand side. Why did we do that? Well, if you noticed on our character select screen, we have 2 customized character slots, and they both rotate 5 different character names. So The left side is going to be the first 5, and the right side is going to be the second 5. So we hop on the right side so we can start filling up the second 5s, and we don't lose our other costumes we've created. And we'll name him Penguin. And then we'll go ahead and switch to the hat, because we need the hat, and we need the body piece as well. We need that chest piece, yo. All right, so we got that figured out. We're going to go ahead and give him some different legs and arms. Yeah, I gave him the whole... Yeah, I don't know why I gave him green arms. I've never seen a penguin with green arms. I could be wrong. Maybe there are. I'm not a... an Arctic biologist or anything of that nature, so I may not know what I'm talking about. Look, I give him the matching legs. Like, literally, I had no idea. I was just running through trying to pick something cool that would match, and I failed. And then I give him hair, which removes the helmet, so don't give him hair. Go back to the helmet. Or hat, whichever you want to call it. All right, and we are out of our daytime coffin. That's what it looks like to me. I know it's weird. I keep saying that, but select Penguin and go ahead and approach the quest again, and he will be super excited and kick down with some gold. Sorry if that was a little loud. I just had to get my Austin Powers Gold Member Gold Screech out. Speaking of Screech, anybody watch Saved by the Bell anymore? Randomness, I know. I'm just trying to kill some time as Kevin Smith comes in and gives a nice PSA here. Basically, he comes in and this is a good point. Although it is done in a humorous manner, bullying is a big issue going around right now, and it's not fun. Well, it may be funny to you to make fun of somebody that looks funny or dresses funny or something, but it's important to know that those people have feelings, and let's keep it positive. Let's keep everybody on the up and up. Let's treat others how we want to be treated. All right, HTG Brian's PSA is now over too. All right, now we're going to also see that there is this little VR mission section. If you guys haven't done the Batcave yet and didn't do the VR missions there, we highly recommend that you go through and do all of those. You will get a handful of gold bricks and some vehicle tokens as well. But if you already done them, go ahead and switch to Robin and approach this Robin Techno Station. Techno suit. And go ahead, and what it'll do is it'll open up this little force field down below and allow us to switch to Batman in the sonar suit and get our on, and we can collect our gold brick for taking the time to go ahead and plow through all that. So we are all done in the old laboratory, so we'll go ahead and pop back into the control room, and look at that, it's Booster Gold and Skeets. What's up, Skeet, 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 Skeet? And they tell us that basically he's jealous, and I could see how jealousy would be an issue amongst superheroes, because clearly I don't even know who a lot of these people are, and I could see that be as a kind of a down and out thing. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and help Booster Gold by covering up the old bronze labeling over here, because apparently our little character that we created is getting too much headlines. So we'll switch on over to, well, I guess it doesn't matter, any character, and you can go ahead and build up the bricks, which give us some magnetic pieces, and that will require us to go ahead and use our magnetic ability, and we switch it from bronze to gold, because gold is so much better than bronze, especially because it refers to him and his ego. So ego boosted, and we actually get kicked with a character token. So any guesses which one? Is it Skeets or Booster Gold? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Too late. It's ready? Booster Gold. All right, here we go. Thank you for that. We'll take it. And guess what else we get? Some more gold. And we are less than 100 bricks away from having all of the 250 gold bricks. So hooray. If you are following along, like verbatim, quest for quest and such, good job. Congrats. We're doing this together. And all right, so we fly around, we find that there is not a lot going on in here, but there are these little things above the doorway. So there are 5 of these kind of green and yellow panels, signs, whichever you want to call it. You can use Batarang, Heat Ray, all sorts of things to take them out. Go ahead and nail all 5 of them. There is no time frame or anything required. You just have to get all 5 of them. That's it. And you can even get them at different times. You can go into different rooms, come and go. You might have even noticed the edit back there because I did mess that up. But once you get them all, you'll get your gold brick and move to the center of the room and flip this switch. It gives us a sequence of colors here, and it's actually going to be red, yellow, white. So step on the corresponding panels there, and we'll get the Music Meister. Maestro, kick it. Another slightly off edit there because I was getting to the end of all these quests and such, and I didn't know where to go, but we're going to have to sneak into the trophy room, which is in the middle right side, and we're going to go up and start on the high left side. There is a character token up here. You can see all these silvery bits flashing at us. We're going to go ahead and destroy them with a bomb, 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 bomb. Booyakashow. Look at that. One bomb takes them all out, and it actually opens up a sensor suit scan. So we're going to go ahead and flip suits, scan, and then it reveals yet another silvery bits box. So it's shining away, and we're going to destroy that because we don't like shiny things. Bam! And booyakashow. It opens up the Platinum character token, which some of you are probably working towards the Platinum trophy, as I am. And, well, not as rewarding getting his character token, I got to say. Now, on the right-hand side, you probably noticed there are some flashy bits over here, too, but they're a little different than the normal ones. These ones belong to old Rick Moranis, or Brainiac if you're a fan of the actual character's name. I like my nickname for him, but anyways, go ahead and shrink both of those Brainiac statues, and go ahead and pick up Black Adam character token as your bonus for doing so. Now, down below in the front left corner, you probably noticed we have a quest. Look at that. What's up there, Catwoman? And we'll switch back over to our Superman first. And basically, she tells us that she needs us to go do a small little task for her and bring her back a pretty trinket, as you can see there. And her words, not mine, by the way. And basically, we're going to go do that for her. It just takes a hot second to go up here, and we have to shut down this little switch by blowing this up first. So let's go ahead and switch to Batman in the power suit and get our bomb on. There's a switch there. We're going to go ahead and flip that switch, which deactivates the lasers. And then we can slide in and grab that bracelet and return it back to Catwoman. Woohoo! So you guys realize there's only one more quest left, right? And you're probably wondering, why did I save that one for the last one? We were already in there doing stuff. Well, save the best for last, perhaps? But before we get to that, let's go ahead and have our final words with Catwoman, which she kicks down with the Catwoman Pre-52 character token and a gold brick. Wow, she is so nice. Feel like the holidays came early, huh? All right, we fly one quick little circle around the room to find that there is nothing left. And so we're going to go ahead and fly down and check out what Green Lantern has to offer. And if you're wondering why we did this last, basically this is kind of leading into our next video. As you guys know, there are 7 hub planets, and we're going to go ahead and check those out one by one. And in order to get to those hub planets, you have to complete this little mini quest for Green Lantern. So we'll do that now, which will open up the possibilities for the future video. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me if we're going to do the moon planets, and we surely are going to, based off your requests. So look how simple that was. You build a couple bricks, it gives us the little slideways teleporter, and then he gives us some final words and tells us basically that we need to explore the whole planet, take the tours and all that stuff. And most of those are pretty short and simple. They each have an Adam West, a couple character tokens, you know. So we'll go check those out in our next video. But look at that. We got 95 gold bricks left. And before we bounce out, we'll go ahead and verify that we do have the Watchtower collectibles all wrapped up. And there you go. Hopefully yours should look the same. And if it didn't, go back and use those quick links, eh? All right, well, that's going to wrap up Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, the Watchtower free roam. We got all the collectibles, including all 3 gold bricks, all 11 quests, all 7 character tokens, and both Mayor Wests. Hopefully you guys found this video a little bit helpful and maybe a wee bit entertaining as well. And if you guys have any feedback or anything you'd like to add, maybe just a thank you or maybe whatever, head on over to any of our social pages, Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below, of course. That's always welcome. We also have a Twitcher. I just said that. A Twitcher. How about that one? That's what I was trying to say. But so we got a Twitch account, we got an Instagram account, and we also have a G+ account to go with our HappyThumbsGaming.com website, which is the home of all of our product and game reviews and trophy achievement guide. So come check us out. As always, until next time. See ya.